I said, I know I might get flamed for this. So I guess I did go in understanding that, I might ruffle a few feathers.
We've got with us Bernard, as always. Good morning, Bernard. We've got John joining in with us too from the SFTB podcast. And do we have such a special treat with us today? We've got Cammie, who is this week's celebrity superstar online. Cammie, good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, Cammie, you really pissed a lot of hairstylists off over the last week, huh?
Yeah, I found out it's easier to do than you'd think.
It's so funny because I read it early on and I thought, what a great post, such helpful information. I'm on a social media journey to promote myself, and then you put that, I'm copying and pasting it into my notes. I'm going to take notes on it, teach it to my staff. I'm thinking it's so great, and then all of a sudden you start getting grilled, not by everyone, but it's hard for us to not notice the negativity, right? Because the negativity was so mean and rude. I had to message you on the side, hoping you would respond, and you did, and I appreciate that. So Cammie and I just kind of met maybe 4 or 5 days and go through Messenger just to try to figure out, like, why do you think people were so mad at you? So where should we start? Eddie, you didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, and then as always, I'm Eddie. What's up?
Let's set this up.
Introductions aside.
Let me try to set it up the best I can and just say that Cammie, after talking to her, I got a little background information also. And so she's just trying to grow her business like we all are. And she got a little advice from a mastermind group that said, go add value to like 3 groups or something. And so part of her homework was to give of herself for free and try to help some people with some things that she's been very successful with.
Let her take it from there. Cammie, finish that thought. Now, what happened?
So, Cammie, tell us what you did and why you thought you did it and what happened and how you felt about it.
Yeah. So, do you want me to read the post?
Yeah, that would be great. Let me tell you one of the things I get grilled for, and I keep doing it, Cammie. Look, I eat crackers while we're live, and people just hate it. So I'm not quitting. So you read so I can eat. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So I said, I know I might get flamed for this. So I guess I did go in understanding that, I might ruffle a few feathers. But I said, I truly don't understand how many stylists struggle to build a clientele these days. I've been doing hair for over 30 years. And when I started, there were no computers, no social media, no Canva, no online booking. If we wanted clients, we had to make it happen. So I'd handwrite flyers or pay someone with neat handwriting to do it because I didn't even have a computer. Take those to Kinko's. For those that don't know what Kinko's is, it was a copy place. Make copies, cut them out because you do 4 to a sheet to save money, and then literally go door to door or put them under windshield wipers in parking lots. And when I went door to door, I even knocked because I was building them in my neighborhood. And so I was trying, I would introduce myself. So I wasn't just putting them on the handles. I was foot traffic. It was an 8-hour day to go out and pass out flyers. And building clientele was a full-time hustle, but I did it. Fast forward to today, I started doing hair again about 2 years ago after taking a 10-year break. And let me tell you, it's a whole new world. I post once a week on social media, just a friendly, genuine post in a few local community groups with a link to my prices and a booking page. And my schedule fills up within hours. If you're struggling, I say this with love. It's easier now than ever before. You have to show up, you have to be consistent, and you have to use the tools that we're lucky enough to have. So that was my horrible, mean post, I guess. And, going back, my intention wasn't, I guess, to say that it was easy. It was to say that it takes less time and less energy, in my opinion. Like I said, going out and handing out 300, 400 flyers, that's an 8-hour day. Posting on social media, even when you're doing it the way that I I am going to probably talk about and teach, 30 minutes, so when you're comparing 30 minutes to 300 flyers 8 hours to 300 flyers to 30 minutes to potentially reach thousands and thousands of people.
How about this one quick fact? All of those things still exist and you can do them. And she's just making a mere point that there's more.
There's
That's
more.
all.
True.
There's more. There's more ways to do it. She's not saying that it's necessarily easy. It's just, I agree that it's easier. You can reach more people with less effort.
Yeah.
So what was I know you had to go through some struggles mentally when you started getting the hate. Do you want to go there? What was the ones that bothered you the most first?
I think the personal attacks were the ones that just kind of took me off guard. I will say I have thick skin. When you are deep in social media, you have to learn to have thick skin. And so for the most part, they didn't bother me. I had to struggle not to defend every post because I was just like, oh, you're not even understanding what I'm saying. So many people, several were like, oh, you can't even legally pass out flyers anymore. I'm like, that's my point. I'm not telling you to do it that way. I'm telling you to do it this way. But yeah, I think, several people, oh, you're so ugly, no one would come to you.
Oh, I know.
And I'm just or what's with your big fat face that you posted the picture of? And I'm just like,
that doesn't stop John from building a clientele. I don't know why.
I'm trying to get clients is what I'm
That
trying
This
to
was
do.
my favorite. This was my favorite. I call BS. I was like, BS to what? This is free, nice, helpful information. What are they calling BS to?
yeah.
I think it's awesome. I think what you did was awesome, Cammie. I think that
Me too.
anybody who could look at it and really realize the information that's in there is going to be better for it. And anybody else who's just throwing hate just doesn't want to do the work.
Yeah.
Even the 30 minutes of work like you're talking about.
So
I
want
really,
to-
Go ahead,
ahead.
Cammie.
I posted another one and I'll share that one if you'll let me to, not right now, but and I did that one with pure value. It was I was like, okay, these people misunderstood what I was talking about. I'm going to go in, I'm going to explain what I'm talking about, how it works, because it does work.
Right.
I book sometimes 30 to 40 appointments from one post that I put in several threads, and so I'm and that one even worse, it completely got banned on one page.
The nicer you get.
Shut it down on the very first comment. And I was flabbergasted because I had literally
Tried so hard.
I worked with ChatGPT to refine it, and then I'm called out on that, and I'm like,
Criticized.
oh my gosh.
She got criticized for using chat. She says, of course I did. That's a tool.
How dare your grammar be correct?
Right?
You NPC, you stupid bot. How dare you use proper grammar in English?
Yeah. And so, I was just so flabbergasted by the hate from the second post, because I thought, okay, well, maybe I went in with a little bit of an edge, because that's who I am. Yeah. And if you do go to my page, most of my posts are that. That's why I do get interaction. There's such a thing as, a hook. And going in there and saying, I might get flamed for this is what we call on social media a hook.
There you go.
And it helps people read the rest of what you're saying. So the whole reason I went in with that wasn't actually thinking I was going to get flamed. It was so my post would get interaction. That I work in the way that social media works.
Yeah, it did get interaction.
You